Diamond shining on my grill like a flashlight. If you watching me, you wrong. Need to get your cash right. No, little boy, you wrong. You get caught, you get light. And if it's guys catch you sleeping, you get high price to go viral for that Instagram. Car beam, take your life in an instant, man. Round Swiss cheese, mama, whole residence. And you right here riding in the hood like the president. Need to repent, cause you bout to get dealt with. Little cousin gang, man, he felt it. 50 guys, 50, you gon' need some help quick. Not breaking bread with your brothers, very selfish.
Yeah. The game ain't the same, man. These streets ain't got no rules now. Head on a swivel, gotta watch the way you move around. Trusting all this, you done sent out your load. Now you face down on the floor. She done got you. Hope you learn that everything that glitters ain't gold.
Keep it on your everything.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw right away. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And at the 47-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
A gain of a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Allen going to change this at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First down, Bills.
And now an audible here into something else. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook able to escape. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
In motion, the tight end. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Allen. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Nix.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
To throw, here's Nix.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Nix to the air. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the sneak, it's Nix. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bills' 1-yard line.
Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Bills 6. Will Lutz to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Broncos
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Broncos 21, Bills 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Escapes the defender.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
25-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
28, Bills 6.
Wants now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 4.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
An 8-yard
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Here's Nix. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A 77-yard punt return. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Keeps the score. Broncos 28, Bills 12. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. Now it's Nix. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A short throw to Ingram. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
Throwing Nix. They'll go to Franklin here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Back to the air with Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now he's loose again. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Bo Nix 6, 36 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Lutz now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's now 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
18. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect.
They broke ground on this building 5 months after the NFL awarded a new team here to the city of Houston. And it's been the only home of the city's franchise ever since. Welcome, everyone, to Reliant Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Stroud. At the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, and one of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
To the air, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Almost had him this time. They went back to the same well, but defense had a man in the area there to break that up, Brock. It's 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Stroud going to go on 4th down. Into the hands of Dell. Not your typical short yardage pickup on 4th. They hit big, keeping the offense out there.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Back to throw, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On second down, Stroud. Throw right side, Dale has it. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's 3rd and
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this drive with Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They'll set up the screen here for Marks. He was able to get him pretty close to that marker. Called out a gain of about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud now on 3rd. Another one finds Marks. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And this is going to go for a gain of 20 as that converts on 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Higgins downfield. And he has it. And nothing doing after the catch. A good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well you can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And it has an 11 before heading out, so a little momentum here for tackling this 3rd down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Here we go.
Marks. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it.
And he's in for the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. That ties things at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
Oh, Mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman is putting an end to my running, and I'm so far from my